If you're interested in drafting the new Avatar set, you'll probably want to know what Earthbending does. Earthbend is a new keyword for the set. Earthbend 4, target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste. That's still a land, but 4 1/1 counters on it, and when it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. So Earthbend is a really reliable way of getting more creatures on the board using your land cards. Obviously the downside is you can't really attack and tap the land for mana, but if the land card does die as a creature, it will return to the battlefield tapped, so you're not actually losing any lands, you're just gaining extra creatures. Buzzard Wasp Colony is a pretty strong synergy here. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put counters on this creature. So it's a 2/2 flyer that every time something you Earthbend dies, it gets all those counters. If there's any other counters in the game, obviously it would also get those. If you have a bunch of Earthbent stuff on your board, you play this, you attack, even if it trades, even if it dies, it's not a big deal, you get your land cards back, but now you have a giant flyer that your opponent must deal with. You also have cards like Toph the Blind Bandit. When Toph enters, she Earthbends 2, and her power is equal to the amount of 1/1 counters on lands you control. Depending on how many Earthbent lands that are on your board, this will affect Toph's power and toughness. I don't think she's the strongest card ever, but this is just an example of a card that's going to benefit a lot from having Earthbend versus not. Another really important card to look out for, even though it is rare so you won't see it in too many drafts, is Toph the First Metal Bender. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to other types. So the ability to turn your artifacts into creatures that also when they die they re-enter the battlefield. So if any of your artifacts have strong enters effects, Toph's going to be really powerful. Toph also at the end of your end step will Earthbend 2, so she has a lot of self synergy as well, which is worth mentioning.